Let's sit down and talk realistically about Call of Duty. Is Infinite Warfare enough to keep this tired franchise afloat after year after year after year of the same formula over and over? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm Legacy Zero.
Go give him hell, soldier.
So I've got a confession to make. I'm a fan of Call of Duty, at least I was. See, I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2 back in the day, and it was the right kind of formula, and this was right back in the day when this was a fairly new scene to me. I didn't play multiplayer games before this, at least not something that wasn't a local 4-player split screen, so it was nice to be able to trade blows with folks online, and between this and Perfect Dark Zero, these two games were my very first multiplayer outings. I'm not proud of Perfect Dark Zero, but I still look back fondly on it. But it's I think about it now, and it's aged very, very badly. But Call of Duty 4 was really where this series really took off. It's undeniable that this game is what revolutionized not only its own franchise, but revolutionized the multiplayer industry when it comes to head-to-head, gun-on-gun multiplayer shooters. The only other game that comes close is Counter-Strike on PC when it comes to popularity, and then of course you've got your Battlefield brand, Titanfall's creeping up on it. And looking at Infinite Warfare, I'm a little disappointed. I've been playing the beta here in the last couple of days, and I'm wondering, where's the innovation? I really bought in with Black Ops 3. I played the beta for that back in the day, and after Advanced Warfare, I had a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth because it was just so floaty and unconventional. See, we've been playing the same Call of Duty for, gosh, 6 years now, and it's ever unevolving. See, let's look at it for instance. Where has the franchise really tried to change itself, done something radical to improve itself, evolve, be something different? Really, I don't think it has. And a lot of folks are going to say, well, they added movement mechanics and wall running and things like that. But really, how monumental a change is that really? Like, when you refuse to expand or evolve the maps, we've been playing the same 3-lane, mostly symmetrical maps now since, what, Black Ops 2? And I have to give it credit to, and this is going to sound weird, but I have to look back to Call of Duty Ghosts that actually had some pretty good maps. It's strange. That was really the only thing I liked about the game, and it's really the only thing that people really complained about it with, was other than it just feeling unremarkable. Maps are really too small to take advantage of the movement mechanics anyway. When you look at Advanced Warfare or Black Ops, you're just sort of jumping up high and hoping to sort of bullet dodge people that are firing at you, and it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense as a mechanic. I mean, it's kind of cool, especially when you have the bigger, more open maps, which is still not something to say holistically about Call of Duty because it's not very common to see a very large map. They're deliberately putting the gunplay face to face, and I don't think that's really a great thing about Call of Duty. I look at a game like Battlefield or Titanfall, and they're willing to up the scale. They're willing to up the stakes when it comes to size of the battle. Even just Titanfall, it's not even as big a game as Battlefield is, but it still manages to nail the dynamic as far as the map size, the gunplay, and even Infinite Warfare doesn't do that. It's even weirder, it steps back from what Black Ops 3 is, even though it's mostly a copy-paste job from Black Ops 3. I don't understand it because Black Ops 3 became a holistically boring game. It doesn't take itself seriously anymore. The campaign was absolutely awful. The multiplayer is solid, right? It's good, it's responsive, not a whole lot of lag going on, hit detection is great, but it isn't doing anything to innovate itself. So now we get over to Infinite Warfare and everything just kind of feels like it's the same. Where's the change? Where's the evolution? Where is something that I can get excited about? And they were too afraid to go too deep into the futuristic warfare thing that it just feels like a modern game with a futuristic coat of paint. It's too afraid to move ahead. It's too afraid to do something different for the fear of pissing you off as a consumer. Call of Duty 4 did an innovation that was wild, seemed like it was unrealistic at first, and when it came out, it hit hard. It had its own beta. People were actually the most hyped for a beta I've ever seen outside of Halo 3 back in the day. I really worry about the brand because you have to look at it now and it's not really going any direction. And it is so blatantly clear that Activision has no interest in innovating this franchise outside of its own safe zone, so it hopes to ensure how much money it's taking out of your pocket. This is the worst thing about the franchise so far, and I think this is what's going to end up putting its final nail in the coffin if they don't try to change. You have a $60 base product, which is fine. Look at Black Ops 3. There was so much content there, even though I would say maybe it was kind of bloated in a way. But that's a package that I think was worth $60. But then here comes your map packs, your season passes. They demand that if you want to continue to play with your friends with the new maps, you have to buy this season pass or buy these packs piecemeal for a higher price, splitting the multiplayer community up. That's bad enough. But now, here comes the microtransactions, right? Here's the additional way they're going to get you to give them money, which is a little bit insulting. As a season pass holder for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, they started making new guns. And instead of giving season pass holders these new guns, you know, somebody who actually gave them at least $110 for this game, it was a little bit of an insult that I can't get a hold of these new guns. I have to spend towards these microtransactions or make this game an even bigger grind than it already is in order to partake in these new guns, which are some pretty fantastic guns, new weapons in general. They have gone so far into the free-to-play realm while still demanding that you give them $60 and then $50 that Activision is no longer interested in taking your money for just a great product. They're just interested in taking your money. They have, what, 3-4 studios working on this franchise now? And let's be honest, this whole campaign for Infinite Warfare has been very telling to what the status of Call of Duty is right now. That they are forcing you to spend at least an extra $20 on Infinite Warfare if you wish to get your hands on the real Call of Duty that they know you really want, Modern Warfare Remastered. So much so that I even bought in. Thankfully, I'm an Amazon Prime member and I was able to get the game for the normal price of $63 that includes Modern Warfare Remastered. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, get to it. If you wish to have your cake and eat it too, really that's the best way to do it if you ask me. But it's pretty telling that the game that everybody really wants, the true boots on the ground experience, the one that started it all, the only way to get a hold of it is to buy the new game that Activision knows you're tired of. You're tired of the same old small maps. You're tired of being spawned behind and killed for no good reason. You're tired of the same old grind. You're tired of the same Call of Duty formula every year. Thank goodness each game that comes out is pretty good and solid. It plays great. It's fun for the most part. But I remember I used to be so addicted to Call of Duty that I would spend hours upon hours playing this game. And now it just isn't there. The love isn't there. It can't hold my attention anymore because it's so afraid to do something new with itself that now it just wants to continue in this dark, endless downward spiral loop. And all Activision has now is to try to taunt you with the good old days of Call of Duty in hopes that you'll buy its new product too. Folks, let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of Call of Duty and what's going on with the current climate of the franchise. And if you thought this was useful to you, then go ahead and give me a like. I would appreciate it, or a dislike if you don't. And subscribe if you'd like to hang out with us in the future. But otherwise, see you later.